Good morning, traders. This is a pocket option trading recap. I always start by picking the currency pairs that are trading or paying out 80% or more. That way, my break-even win rate is lower the higher the payout is, so I don't need to win as many trades to be profitable. If I trade stuff that's paying out 50, 60%, 70, 75, that lowers my, actually raises my break-even win rate, so my win rate has to be that much higher. So let's take a look at the trades that I took this morning. You're going to see me just picking out those currency pairs at first, and then Pocket Option gives you all these tabs up here, and then you could just click through and look for your setup. So that's what I'm doing at first, and then I'll explain the setup. I'll explain why I took the trade. So this is the let's see, let me just fast forward a little bit because I know I came back to it. Okay, this is the trade that I ended up taking, and I'll explain why. So you can see that the price is trending down here, but we're coming to a previous support. There's another one back here, and you've got this double bottom down here, and the candlesticks are breaking through that lower line of the Keltner channel. The stochastic indicator is pointing up. So everything is met. All the criteria is met. This is a great setup in my eyes. So that's where I place the bet that the price is going to continue higher at this point. But let's see what happens here. So you can see that I'm winning this trade for basically 3/4 of the expiration time. I guess if this was a 1 minute time frame, I would have won this trade. But that just wasn't the case, so I have a 2-minute expiration time. That's what I normally do, and it works out usually pretty well. So now you can see that I am losing the trade, and here we have like a few seconds left, and I lost the trade. And let me just go back to the video. Looks kind of weird here. Not sure if I triggered the next entry. Yeah, so basically at this point I knew I was going to lose that trade, but I was still extremely confident in this setup, and I thought, okay, the timing was off, or it's just bad luck because this thing should be reversing here. And whenever I lose one trade, I allow myself to take 2 more trades. That way, because I have a 60% win rate whenever I do that, historically, after like 25 trades or something, well, 24. So the chances are that I win the next 2 trades based on my history. So it makes sense to place 2 more trades. But here's where I went wrong. There was one occasion where I only won 1 out of those 3 trades, and then the third trade was break even. And of course that could happen. Of course you could lose all 3 trades. So here's the thing: is I placed that second trade, and then I was so confident in this setup, and this is the mistake I made. This was not in my plan, like nothing that said I can't do this. So it's not like I broke my plan by doing this, but right now it would be breaking my plan because I've since updated it, and I'll show you that. So right there is where I decided to use my third trade, which is essentially on the same trade. So I'm basically doubling down on this trade, saying that I'm so confident in this setup that I know it's going to work out. So let me just use both of my second and third trade on this, and then I'll be done for the day, and I'll walk away profitable. So let's see what happens. So we're at the same price right now. It's kind of oscillating between red and green, and then now you could see the price is going down. And we bet that it would go up here. And once again, we fail both of those trades. So the problem with taking the last 2 trades on the same exact trade, on the same setup, is that of course they could fail, and now you've lost both trades. If I would have saved 1 trade and looked for another setup, I might have given myself a better chance of winning 1 trade, and at least the loss would be smaller for the day. It would be like $2 and change. Instead it's $3 because each time I take a trade, I'm trading with $1 here. So let's take a look at the spreadsheet and see what happened for the day. So 0% win rate. That's the first time out of all. I've taken 24 trades now. You could see that my lowest win rate before that was 50%. And I was basically either getting 100% win rate or a 67% win rate. My average was 70% as of yesterday. So it dropped almost a whole 10%, really about 9% because of today. And the loss is $3. That's obviously the largest loss that I've had so far. And let's see what else can we get from this. Yeah, I mean, you could just see the individual trades. And then I also wrote down afterwards, no doubling down on a trade. And let me show you my trading plan. This is the binary options trading plan right at the beginning. In my important reminder section, I just wrote this after the trade. Don't double down on any single trade. If you need to win 2 more trades, take 2 separate trades. That way, if you're wrong on the double down trade, you could still win 1 trade. So essentially, it wouldn't be a double down trade. So if that makes sense. So that's the idea moving forward. Definitely not going to double down on any one setup anymore because it's just too risky. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If it was, hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. If you're trading binary options, just know they are extremely risky. Now, this is basically undoing about 4 days of work. So I will have to win 4 trades just to get back to where I was before, and it'll probably be a little bit higher than that. I'll have to win 4 trades in a row without any losses if I need to get back to that. So, you know, that may not happen. I may have some wins and losses, and it takes longer, you know, to get back. But we're going to see. We're going to keep doing what we're doing with these few changes we made today and see if we can just get back to where we were before and continue to grow this account. We're still green overall on the account. The break-even win rate is 54%. I'm at 61% essentially. And this is the P&L. The percent change is wrong. I need to update that. So anyway, as I said, this is really risky stuff. So the number one thing is discipline. I had the discipline to stop after 3 trades. It's not easy. You do want to trade more. You want to look for other setups. You want to see if you can make your money back. And it's very tempting. It's very easy to place trades, so it'd be very easy to fall into that trap. And if I lost 3 trades in a row this morning, what's the chances of me winning the next trade? Really not that good. So anyways, that's the deal with this stuff. Is it's all about discipline, because otherwise I could have wiped away the rest of my gains since the beginning. Really, if I would have lost, let's say I took 3 more trades trying to make this back, then I could have been right back to where we started, because if I lost $3, actually it would be a little bit lower than where we started. So anyway, that's how this stuff works. So definitely proceed with caution. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.